Hello everyone, welcome to Cloud Pathshala. In today's video, we would be discussing how we could use features like SSH Tunnel to SSH into a private EC2 instance via a public EC2 instance. The most common practice that everyone uses is to SSH into the public server, and then from the public server they SSH into the private EC2 instance using the PEM key. Let me quickly show you how this is done in a usual method. So the command that everyone uses is SSH ec2-user @ the IP address and -i the PEM key that is used to log into the server. Now once this is done, so we are able to log into the server, then what everyone does is takes a copy of the PEM key. So what everyone does is they create the PEM key file on the server cpb00.pem, go to the insert mode and paste the entire PEM key there. Once that is done, they change the permissions for the PEM file and then SSH to the private EC2 instance or the private server or the EC2 instance in the private subnet from this point. So this is again that, and here they say cpb00 this. It would ask me to accept it, and if you see, I am currently into the server with the IP address 10.0.1.246, which is the instance in the private subnet. But in order to reach to this place, I first did an SSH into the public EC2 instance that is having an IP address of 10.0.101.135. So this is the old method that most of us or most beginner level people in the field of IT keep using for SSH into a private server. In order to circumvent this, as this could be confusing for few people, we have a concept called as SSH tunnel. SSH tunneling, also known as SSH port forwarding, is a technique for establishing an encrypted connection between two computers over an unsecured network. This is something similar to what a VPN does. A VPN works on a similar principle. This technique of SSH tunnel uses the SSH protocol to create a secure tunnel through which data can be transferred between the two computers. So on a very high level, let's see how an SSH tunnel works. First, an SSH connection is established between your local computer and the remote server. In this case, the remote server would be our public EC2 instance. This connection is encrypted and provides a secure channel for communication. Next, a tunnel is created within the SSH connection, which allows traffic to be forwarded from a local port on the local machine to a remote port on the remote server. When data is sent through the tunnel, it is encrypted and transmitted over the secure SSH connection. This helps to protect the data from eavesdropping or tampering by third parties. SSH tunneling can be used for a variety of purposes, such as accessing remote resources, which is in our case the private EC2 instance, which is remote as we are not in the same network as that private EC2 instance is. Bypassing network restrictions and securing data transfers between two endpoints. So let's quickly look at how the SSH tunnel works. So first, let's try to create an SSH tunnel. The command that we use for creating an SSH tunnel is SSH-L, that is the local port. We give the local port number. In our case, I would be giving 2222 colon. We give the IP address of a private EC2 instance colon the public the port number in which we are going to connect to that is 22. and then we provide the username and the IP address of the public EC2 instance. Let's quickly look at an example of how this can be done. I will be exiting out of this entire window screen. I will clear the screen. So first what we do is SSH-I. I would be providing the name of the PEM key that I would be using to create that SSH tunnel. Then I provide capital L. I provide 2222 colon. We then have to provide the private IP address of our EC2 instance that we want to connect, the port number of to which we have to create the tunneling. Then what we do is EC2-user at the rate the public IP address of the public server, which in this case is 13.232.196.6241. Now that this is done, I'll hit enter, and if you see, this has now taken me into the server which is having 10.0.101.135. that is the public server. So if you look at this IP address, that is 10.0.101.135. In a new terminal page, what I could do is I could just say SSH EC2-user at localhost. The port number that is -p is 2222, and I have to provide the PEM key authentication that I am using. So now if I do this, what would happen is I would be directly able to connect to the server 10.0.1.246, which is actually the server in the private subnet, via the SSH tunnel. Now I was able to connect with the local host because in the previous command that we did, SSH-L, we provided port number 22, so we mapped our local port 2222 with port number 22 of this server's IP address, and the way through which we reach this server is via the public EC2 instance. So this is how SSH tunnel or SSH tunneling concept can be used to connect to a private EC2 instance from the public EC2 instance. I would quickly clear the screen and give you a quick explanation of what we did so far. So it is SSH-I CP B00 is the PEM key that we would be using for authentication. I say -L. I could give any port number. This time I'll be giving 3333. I then have to provide the private IP address of the private EC2 instance that I want to connect. Then I need to provide the port number of that private instance that we want to create the tunneling for. Give a space, EC2-user at the rate, and then the public IP of the server which is in the public subnet. Once I do this, this should establish a connection, and in a new page, what I can do is I could say SSH username, that is EC2-user. I could say localhost and -p. This time I'll say 3333, and the connection, because we are doing a passwordless authentication, I would say -I cpb00.pem. You would see that I have now connected to the private EC2 instance. This is one way in which most IT folks connect to EC2 instances or private servers from their local machines. This is done via a Bastion host. Now, a Bastion host is nothing but this public EC2 instance that we already have, which is acting as a Bastion host for us. So this was a quick example of SSH tunnel, how we can create an SSH tunnel and use it to connect to the things. Now, SSH tunnel can be used for multiple things. We could use this to connect to a PostgreSQL database from a public EC2 instance. We would be discussing this in our future videos. For now, that's it for this video. Please like and share the video. Thank you so much for watching. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel and have a great day.